Thank you to Tokyo Treat and Sakuraco for sponsoring this video.
What's up, everybody? I'm Simon Sabra, and today I got for y'all my October/November manga haul. So before I get into that, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Simon Sabra YT. Link for that will always be down in the description. Also, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss an upload, all that good stuff. Also, comment down anything you've been picking up recently, any manga you'd recommend to me, anything like that whatsoever. Y'all already know it. But with all that out the way, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so getting kind of straight into it, we do have two stacked bags here. Like I can't even lift up both of these at the same time. From Barnes & Noble, we are gonna go through like the first stuff we got, so the stuff we got from October, then we'll go over the stuff we got for November, and we just kind of gonna do it like that. This is probably gonna be my biggest haul of the year. I don't know if I'm gonna really do a haul again in December, but whatever, it is what it is. We'll see when we get there. So the first thing I got, this is one that's been like, I don't want to say recommended, but one that's kind of been on my radar for like a really long time. And that is Satoshi Kon's Opus. And so for those of you who don't know, Satoshi Kon, he made Perfect Blue, Paprika, I believe, and Paranoia Agent. Like those are the three that kind of come to mind. I'm sure he has plenty of other works. And so this series has been like, I've wanted this since before I even started doing YouTube. I don't remember where I heard about it from. I want to say it was the Prom G. I could be wrong, but I just know it was another manga tuber. I'm gonna just kind of go to a random page here. And so I finally kind of just took the time to be like, all right, you know what? Let's get it. So yeah, got it. Haven't read it, of course. Like I don't think I've read anything that I'm probably gonna talk about here. Kind of, I don't know. I don't really remember everything I got because it was some stuff from last month and then some stuff from this month, even though I think this video is probably going up like December 2nd or something like that. But you guys get the point. So yeah, that's the first manga, Satoshi Kon's Opus, and it is just one single volume. If you have read Opus or anything else by Satoshi Kon, kind of just let me know how you feel about it. Okay, and so this one here is a member recommendation from my boy Lance. I'm not gonna say the full title here, but when they recommended to me, I was like, okay, this, seems interesting. So I was like, okay, let's check it out. And it is one thick book. I ain't even gonna lie to you, this book is thick. I'm not sure if I already showed the back of the book, but here we go. And I do believe it is just this singular volume, so picked it up. Seems interesting in all honesty. I haven't read it yet. Like I said, I haven't read anything that's in these bags. I've been reading Gantz lately. Like I'm not even gonna lie, I've been reading Gantz and I love it. It's peak. Like Gantz has been peak. But Ichi F, like I said, not gonna say the full title, but picked it up. Seems pretty good so far, or let me not say so far, but just kind of off of the title, back of the book, stuff like that, it does seem pretty good, or interesting, I should say. So I can't remember if this one was a member recommendation or just a regular recommendation from somebody, but they did recommend 2 volumes of it, and it's Go For It Nakamura. I believe it's a BL, and the second volume was Go For It Again Nakamura, or something like that. I only picked up the 1 volume. Seems kind of funny. It has that very like 90s kind of shoujo-esque art style to it. I'm not sure if that's like the most accurate way to describe it, but it seems pretty comedic. Could be interesting. Not 100% sure, like I said, haven't read it, but just kind of off of the cover, the title, and just the overall vibe I get from looking at it. Seems like a fun little read. Moving on, I'm kind of trying to blitz through these because we do have like a lot. We do have a art book here. This one I didn't buy, a friend gave it to me. And it is, I believe, I'm not sure what language this is, but it's a Studio Ghibli art book. I want to say it looks maybe like Spanish, just kind of looking at the wording. Could be very wrong. I feel like when he gave it to me, he said it was French, but I don't know how true that is. I'm gonna just kind of take them at their word. seems cool. Like, he told me he just bought the wrong thing, and he was like, "Hey, do you want it?" I was like, "Sure, I'll take it." It does look cool. I mean, it's an art book. I'm not too concerned about what the words say, except that this actually does have a lot of words in it, so we'll figure that out. But Studio Ghibli book. I think this is like a bookmarker of some sort that was just in it. I don't know. I'll ask him if he wants it back. But we're just gonna keep on keeping on. You already know. So finally decided to get this. Like, I feel like technically this was supposed to be like opened up last month, so I don't know how late I am, but Call of the Night volume 13, I believe. Yes, man. Hey, peak right here as well. And this one's also peak. Call of the Night has been a banger of a series ever since like volume 5. I don't know where the anime stopped off at. Haven't watched it. But Call of the Night has been a banger. This one though, I did read. First volume of Monthly in the Garden with My Landlord. It is a GL, kind of interesting story. It's about this girl who, for whatever reason, they moved out of their old house because they broke up with their partner, and their partner, like everything in the house kind of reminded them of the partner, so they moved out and end up moving in with this person here, who's also the landlord, and the landlord is like an idol, a very popular idol. And it's just them kind of living together and their experiences. It was an okay read. I'm not even gonna lie, after I read it though, I was like, dang, I feel like I should return this book. Like, it wasn't a bad series. Like, it's definitely a feel-good series. That's what I'd call it. But I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it. It had some hit or miss jokes. It was okay. Like, it was, on a scale of like 1 to 10, I'd give it like a 3 or a 4. It was okay, you know, like a little less than okay. I'll be honest, it was a little less than okay. This one I forgot that I got, and I'm probably gonna read it pretty soon actually, and that is The Summer Hikaru Died Volume 2. I did read Volume 1, and as I think I said whenever I talked about it, I don't remember how long ago it was, but it's a series. It was pretty solid at the start, and I feel like after like 3 or 4 volumes it's gonna become really good. Similar to like Call of the Night, like I feel like the first 3 or 4 volumes of Call of the Night was very weak. And I kind of feel the same way with Summer Hikaru Died. Of course, I haven't actually read, you know, any further than volume 1, so who am I to really say? But honestly, and this is the part that really just got me, I really just love the art style as well as the basic premise of it. Despite the, you know, the similarities in the name, a series that it really does remind me of is Summertime Rendering. Go check it out. Summer Hikaru Died seems solid so far, like I said, just off of my memory of volume 1. This is also another one that I read. Peak Soldier Volume 5. It's Peak Soldier Volume 5. Like, we gonna move on. We just gonna move on. This one I did talk about in a video. Some videos back, I did like a horror manga recommendation for Halloween. I did talk about Betwixt. Not really gonna talk about it here. It was a horror anthology. I think that's the right word. Like a short story collection of a bunch of different mangaka talking about horror. Like, I don't know if I described that well, I'll be very honest. But it was, honestly, it was solid. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, there were some stories in here, sorry about that were like pretty good. There were some that were like but I don't think there was any story that I was just like, dang, this is terrible. Like, I think all of them were at least decent. Oh, and I did mention it before in that horror video, but it does this interesting thing where this orientation, like the Japanese orientation, features 3 stories by Japanese like artists, and then the back of the book features 3 stories by American artists, which I thought was really cool because when you flip it like this, it's like the American orientation of books. Like, I just thought that was like the coolest thing ever. So I did kind of want to just shout that out because, like I said, that was just cool to me. I did read this also. I don't think I talked about this at all recently, but I did read Boys Abyss Volume 3 also. Had to pick it up. Honestly, I know I've made like either 2 or 3 videos regarding Boys Abyss, talking down on it, and I'm still going to talk down on it, but it's a guilty pleasure series. Like, it's one of them series like you just feel disgusting reading it, but you just kind of keep on reading it. Kind of like, it's like how I feel with Flowers of Evil. Like you just feel like filthy reading it, but it's a fun read. Not fun read, that's not the right word. You just can't stop reading it. That's more accurate. So yeah, Boys Abyss Volume 3. Oh, dang, I forgot I got this one. Oh, jeez. Some more Peak Friction, Shiori's Diary. My boy Dark Sage told me about this one. I'm pretty sure he did like a whole manga review of it that I watched some time ago, like a long time ago. I just know it's some trifling stuff that goes down in this. I don't think I want to take this out of the plastic just yet. Like I like keeping it peak and crisp until I read it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna leave that as is. This one I also forgot that I even got, and I do need to read it sometime soon. And that is Homunculus Volume 3 and 4, or the second omnibus. Read the first omnibus, I enjoyed it. The last like couple of chapters of the first omnibus was kind of like it was a little scary. I ain't gonna lie, it was definitely a little bit scary. So I'm a little nervous to even like start reading this volume. Like I'm not even gonna lie, like definitely nervous to read that volume right there. But I'm gonna read it just because it is pretty highly acclaimed in like the seinen circle, and the premise of it does still catch me. So I'm gonna give it a try, but no promises that I'm gonna actually like enjoy the rest. And last thing for this bag, and like I said, all of this was what we had got for, basically that was like the October haul, and this is the last part of it. That is Who Wants to Marry a Billionaire Volume 6, and this is the second to last volume. So once that last volume drops though, I'm killing it. Like I'm going straight through all of it. Like I got all the volumes just wrapped up in plastic, except Volume 1, because I did read Volume 1. All the rest of them though, wrapped in plastic, ready to go. So moving on, we do have today's sponsor, which is Sakuraco, as well as Tokyo Treat. So let's get into that part. All right, so first we are gonna start out with the Sakuraco box here, and it is a beautiful box. Honestly, this box is really pretty, but we're just gonna start out with this one here. And so here's what it looks like just on opening, and beautiful, honestly, like and just like last time, it does come with this card here. This card art is pretty. I don't know who drew this or where they got this from, but this card art is pretty. Really quickly, once again, thank you to Sakuraco for sponsoring this. Sakuraco and Tokyo Treat, thank you so much for the sponsor here. And so here we have our little booklet, and at this point I'm gonna let voiceover Saburo kind of do his thing, just to kind of give y'all a much more in-depth explanation of what's in the box than I can here.
This month's theme for Sakuraco is Holidays in Hokkaido. Discover the beauty of winter in Hokkaido, the northern part of Japan. When snow covers everything, Hokkaido becomes a peaceful and inviting place. Celebrate the winter season through authentic Japanese snacks curated by the Sakuraco team, like milk and chocolate cookie, milk mochi, Hokkaido butter cookie, all pairs excellently with matcha genmaka tea. And this month's tableware item is indigo yuzen dish.
Alright, thank you to voiceover Saburo for that, but I do want to show this off really quickly. And we are kind of gonna get like, I'm gonna let y'all get like the first impressions before I do the first impressions. And it's like, we'll just show y'all. But this is, oh gosh, this is so pretty. I know last month it was the chopsticks, but this right here, and I gotta hold this real like delicately, but this is so pretty, and the quality on this, like, this just feels nice. But sorry for the glare, this is just beautiful. Honestly, I love this. Okay, I really love this. Like, I might find a way to prop this up somewhere on my shelves. Like, I love this. This is great. But I did decide on which snack it is that I want to try out. So here we go for it. I don't know if I mentioned this often, but I love strawberries. So we are gonna try this here. Sorry for the glare. It is the white chocolate fruit strawberry, this thing right here. Here's all the stuff in it. Hopefully you guys can see that well enough. But let's kind of just give this a try, and this is what it looks like. And so Sakuraco's goal is, well, voice over me probably said it, but to enjoy just the taste of Japan from your house. Just from the comfort of your own home. Okay, let's see. And last month's box was great, so I'm really like excited for this month's box. But here's what it looks like. Kind of looks like just a dried strawberry, but I'm sad there's only one that came in this box. Let me check for more of them because that was fire. I was not expecting that, like, at all. Like, at all. That was, oh man, okay. So that was the only one that came in the box, but that was fire. Yo. Yo, that was fire. Like, oh, I wish there was at least like 2 of them. Nah, that one was way too good. But okay, so I like it. That was way too good. Nah, that was way too good. Okay, so the Sakuraco box kind of got some heat in it. That was way too good. Okay, but let's move on to the Tokyo Treat box. All right, so here's the Tokyo Treat box, and honestly, I love it. It looks like just such a fun box design. Definitely fits like the Christmas spirit a lot. But real quick, do want to say, be sure to use code Simon so that you get $5 off your first box, and it helps support the channel. And that applies whether you're getting a Tokyo Treat or a Sakuraco box, whether it's for yourself, or maybe a gift for somebody in this holiday season. But just make sure you use that code Simon to get $5 off. But here we are gonna open this one up. And boom, okay. So this one's like stacked. And this box is like significantly bigger than the Sakuraco one. But just kind of looking at it, I'm gonna show it one more time. But this, like, there's a lot of fun stuff going on in here. Just looks really cool. Of course, I don't know what any of it is saying up until, you know, I read the actual booklet. And speaking of which, voiceover Sabro, show them what's in the booklet while you kind of just, you know, do your thing.
This month's theme for Tokyo Treat is a snacktacular Christmas. Christmas in Japan is really one of the happiest and yummiest times of the year. The Tokyo Treat team is thrilled to bring you a taste of amazing holiday flavors through a snacktacular Christmas, packed with a special edition box full of favorite snacks stamped with Santa's approval, like Kit Kat Strawberry Chocolate Cake, Christmas Kokuto Donut, Christmas Cake Gummies, Christmas Crunch Mix, and many, many more.
Alright, once again, thank you for that. But there, like, I was looking through the booklet, and there's 2 snacks that I want to try out. Like I said previously, I love strawberry. And so there's the strawberry chocolate cake Kit Kat. Have to try it out. Like, I have to, you know. And then this other one also seems interesting, and it's these Christmas cake gummies. So we're gonna try both of those out and kind of just like see how we feel about it. We'll start with the Kit Kat. This is what the Kit Kat, you know, packaging looks like. Sorry for like the, you know, the sounds and stuff, but hopefully I'll enjoy a bit of ASMR from me. And it comes with a bunch of mini Kit Kats. So it's kind of just crack this open. I'm excited about these. Like last month, it was I forgot what flavor it was exactly, but they had Kit Kats last month as well, and they were fire. So let's kind of crack this open, see what it's like. And it does look like just a regular old chocolate Kit Kat. Okay. Yep. It took a while because like the first bite kind of just tastes like chocolate, but then the second and third bite, that's when the strawberries start hitting. Yep. Hold up. And now, like I said, we are gonna try the strawberry gummies here. We're just gonna try one for the time being. See what it's hitting on. Okay. I like how these look. These look really pretty. And it's kind of like shaped like a cake. Like I said, these are really pretty. Hold on a second. We're gonna try one more. We're gonna try one more. Hold on. This right here, once I stop that recording, it's over for these. It's over for these. But okay. Once again, be sure to use code Simon so you get $5 off. Whether it be for Tokyo Treat or Sakuraco, either box, you get $5 off. Like I said, whether you're getting it for yourself or a gift for anybody else. Once again, thank you so much to Tokyo Treat and Sakuraco for sponsoring this video. But let's just get back into the manga haul. Alright, so moving on to everything we did pick up for the month of November. And this bag probably like just about as stacked as the last one. We did get this series, and I think it came out technically last month, because like I said, I believe this is probably going up like December 2nd or 3rd, something like that. And it's this, I believe this was a BL called Depth of Field. Really, I picked it up because the cover is pretty. Not gonna lie, I have no idea on what it's about. I really just picked it up because of the cover. Saw it and I was like, oh, this is a beautiful cover. I didn't even read the back of the book. Like I read the first couple words here and I was like, okay, well, let's check it out. And like I said, I think it's a BL, but I'm not even 100% sure. Yeah, it does say yaoi. So yeah, it's a BL. We'll crack this open. I really only keep like the peak friction wrapped up till I read the BL. We could take a look at. Especially because, like I said, for this one, I really have no idea what it looks like outside of the cover. And I'd be pretty disappointed if like the cover was the best part of it. Actually, kind of looking at the art, it reminds me a little bit of like the art for Orange. Now that I'm like kind of looking at it. Looks solid, I guess. It looks solid. It looks solid. My face at the beginning there was because it started with this color page, which I'll show y'all, of course. This color page, and I was like, oh, okay, that's actually, pretty nice. So we'll give it a shot whenever we can. Like there's a lot of stuff here, so I'm making way more of a backlog for myself, honestly. Which is bad. Don't follow my example. Don't follow that. Moving on though. It's not in this bag because like I'm reading it right now. Well, not right now, but I'm reading it right now. Gantz Volume 6 I do have right here. We already took the plastic, so like I said, I'm killing this. I can't show any of these pages because opening a random Gantz page is a gamble, but I've been like blitzing these omnibus. I'm currently on omnibus 7, which I'm almost done with. So just like a quick story, I had the first 2 omnibus for some time. Read those. This is like years ago, by the way. This is like 2 years ago. Read the first 2 omnibus and I was like, yo, I need to get all of this series before I like read it, because once I pick it up, I'm not putting it down. So I was like, okay, well, I'm probably never gonna get the singles because the singles are like, them singles is kind of expensive. But so I was like, okay, we'll wait until all the omnibus are like completely out. So then I think it's here like volume 12 or 13 of the omnibus that came out, I want to say this year. And so I was like, okay, well, let's start collecting. So I had the first 5 omnibus, only read the first 2. And I was like, okay, well, I kind of still want the singles, and I'd hate to, buy all the omnibus and then go buy the singles. So I was like, well, wait a bit. And then one day my brother came up to me and he was like, yo, bro, I started reading Gantz and it's fire. I said, bro, I can't let you outread Gantz before me, So then I was like, all right, well, let me start reading Gantz for real. So I started from the first omnibus, like I reread it, reread the second one, and I got to that third one. And from there, I've been like, I had to go and buy, you'll see in this bag, you see 6 here. I'm currently reading 7. 8's also in this bag. I had to go buy those 3. And I'm already about to be done with 7. So now I'm like, damn, once I finish 8, I need to get 9, 10, 11, 12, and I think 13, however many. Like, I need to get them ASAP because I don't want to put this book down at all. Like, I haven't felt this hype reading a book in a really long time. So that's like the story for Gantz. I'll probably do a video, like a manga review of Gantz because I'm in love with it right now. But next series we have came out sometime in November, Origin Volume 1 by Boichi. So this one I have absolutely nothing about. I just know that Boichi is the artist for Dr. Stone. Love their art. Their art is phenomenal. This cover is also like real good looking. The art, like, it just looks really good. It just looks cool. So really hoping to read it whenever I can and just enjoy it. I'm pretty sure it's like some sci-fi gang manga or something like that. Like, I know absolutely nothing about it. Damn, this art is fire. We might check this one out sometime in the future, like in the near future. No promises though, because like I said, we got a hell of a lot here and I want to finish Gantz before I read anything else. Next, and this book has got a little weight to it. Innocent Volume 8. No, why did I say Volume 8? Gantz was the next thing in the bag, so I saw the 8 from Gantz, and that's what, like, Innocent Volume 1 by Shinichi Sakamoto, the same person I believe who made Dracula or DRCL hashtag. The same person that made this, I believe. I just know it's about, what is it? It's not Hans Christian Andersen. Charles Henry Sanson. That's Charles, and I believe they're an executioner or something. I am really bad with history. The only reason I know who Charles Henry Sanson is because of Fate Grand Order. I'll be honest. We are gonna actually crack this one open because Shinichi Sakamoto's art is amazing. And I know that literally, like, strictly from reading Dracula, as well as like screenshots I've seen on Twitter or X. That's pretty much all I know about, and a lot of people have been like gassing this series for years to come. So let's kind of just, find a page that's super pretty. And I guess I was right. Yeah, Henry Sanson is like an executioner of some sort. But we'll show this page. It's not too far into the book, and it looks real good. All the pages have like this kind of paneling where the paneling doesn't fill the whole page, which I think is interesting. Not gonna go too much through it because I don't want to spoil it for myself. I'm also not sure how many volumes this is supposed to, like, how much volumes this is gonna be in its entirety, but I'm probably gonna wait until all of them are out before I read it, just because that, like, I like reading a complete story. Moving on, like I said, Gantz Volume 8. Oh boy. Hiroya Oku is cooking with that one. So then this is a 2-in-1, or 2-for-1, I should say. This one came out some time ago. The other one's fairly recent. Tokyo Ends Volumes 4 and 5. So the reason, okay, so I think 5 came out like sometime in November, maybe October, and I decided to get it. And then I was like, here's the thing. I care a lot about the quality of my manga. And so my problem, let me just grab like a regular book. We'll just grab this Opossum's book. So here's the thing. Something about this Volume 4, it looks real good. Like, whoever this dude is, is gorgeous. This dude's hot. This volume cover is great, but this book just doesn't feel good. Like, I don't know if it makes sense. Like, it's not. Let me just show this opossums. This is like how normal manga functions. Like, it just does this thing. This book is stiff, dude. Like, I don't know if this makes sense to y'all, but like, you can kind of just, like, this one's subtle, you know, but this one's like, I just don't like the texture of this book. And I know that is like a very, like, comment down if y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, if the quality of the book just isn't there, let's even just grab like volume 1 of Tokyo Aliens here. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how a manga is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But this one is just I don't know, maybe that's just me. Like, I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong here, but something about this printing, and I went like I said, everything I got here is from Barnes & Nobles. They need to sponsor me or something, because they, like, I'd be going crazy there. But I got this, and they had like 3 there, and I was like, I checked all of them, and they all felt terrible like this. So then I was like, oh, I don't want to get it. So then I went to a Books A Million. They had also like 4 or 5 volumes. Check them. All of them are like this. So I was like, okay, I guess they're just all like this. I was like, okay, well, I'll get it. But I don't, like, even just trying to crack this book open, just like, the book just feels horrendous. And I think I probably just went on like a good 5-minute rant about this book. But and volume 5 is like, it's a little bit better. Like, it's ooh, hold on now. Hold on now. But volume 5 isn't as bad as volume 4. But best believe, if volume 5 was just as bad as this, I was gonna stop the series. Like, I was not gonna keep on reading it. And to be fair, I don't know when I'm gonna read this, because I do not look forward to touching this book again. Like, just look at it. Look at it. It's naturally doing this. Like, that, I don't know, man. I don't know. Comment down if that makes sense to you, because hopefully it's not just me. Moving on, we got one that we were supposed to pick up eons ago, and I'm this, like, out of everything I've shown so far, this might be like the first thing I read once I get done with Gantz. I don't know, kind of just depends on if I'm like in the mood for like something, you know, a little more melancholy or something like hype. But Orange to You, Dear One, I finished Orange fairly recently, and everybody was like, you gotta read this one after. Finally got it. We'll check it out when we get the chance. Speaking of which, Seven Seas did recently make a box set for the singles of Orange, and I'm not sure if like that's the first English printing of the singles for Orange, because that's the first time I've ever seen them. I've only ever seen the omnibuses for Orange, and so honestly, I love how the singles look for Orange, and I was thinking about getting it, but I do already have like both omnis, and they take up way less space compared to 7 volumes, so I'm probably gonna stick with what I have. But Orange to You, Dear One, excited to read this, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. Orange is a series I did enjoy, so I'm excited to read that one. So moving along, we got a bit of a 3-piece here, and I think this series is like 5 volumes total, but we just got the first 3, and I forgot who exactly recommended it, but I believe it was also a member recommendation. And it is Love Me for Who I Am, volumes 1. We got volume 2 here, as well as volume 3. I don't remember exactly what this book was about. I just remember it was something kind of LGBTQ+. Kind of skimmed the back of it just now, and it is, I'll just show it because it's better than me trying to explain it. But I think like recently I did like a BL recommendation or something like that. Like, I think I did some type of video along those lines, or maybe it was in like my manga organization video. Like, I asked for more BL like at some point I know I was talking about, you know, BL manga, and asking for recommendations, and I think that's when they had recommended me this, and I was like, oh, okay, sounds interesting. Yeah, we'll check it out when we get the chance to. Um, like, man, I got a little too much manga here. So we do have just three series left. This one I think was recommended to me by the same person. I could be wrong. Maybe it was someone else. Restart After Coming Back Home. I believe this one is a BL off the top of my head. Don't remember everything about it. It is a single volume, so probably gonna read this one pretty soon. Like, I think I'm probably gonna knock out like the one volumes. So like this, Opus, Orange to You. Probably gonna knock those out as soon as I can. Here's just some of the art. Yeah, looks good. Like I ain't read the back of it. I pretty much never read the back of books, I'll be honest. I'm very much judge a book by its cover. I think someone recommended me this one because I can't imagine myself stumbling upon this like by myself. So I think someone recommended it to me. And I actually have no idea what it is, I'll be honest. I think it's like a manga version of Kafka's works. I just know Kafka is like a very renowned, what do they call it, writer. So like, I think that's what this is. I'm not even 100% sure. I feel like somebody recommended it to me, but I also feel like at some point I just randomly searched up Kafka and then found this and kind of just went from there. But I really don't remember. If you were the person that recommended this to me, thank you, because this book like just looks really cool. Here's some of the art. Like I said, I have no idea what it's about. I don't know anything about this book. I'll be honest. Like I couldn't even tell you what's going on right here. And I don't even know if I'll ever actually even read this, if I'm being completely honest. But whoever did recommend this, thank you, because this book just looks really cool. Yeah. Moving on to the last book, and that is Takopi's Original Sin. So this is the last thing for this haul, for this video. And they did have another series that was going on. I don't think it's still going on, called the Ichinose Family's Deadly Sins, which I believe got canceled in Shonen Jump. Maybe it had a proper ending. I don't know. I kind of stopped keeping up with it. Let me not say it like that. I kind of just stopped keeping up with weekly series in general, outside of like JJK, My Hero. I think that's it. Like, those are the only two weekly series I've been keeping up with. But Takopi's Original Sin, it's one that it's one of them ones I've heard a lot about for forever, and I've been wanting to get it for some time. Or let me not say it like that. I've been interested in reading it for some time. But it just recently came out in English, so I was like, oh, okay, let's kind of just shoot for it. No idea what it's about. I see that it says time travel on the back. I've heard it's very similar to their most recent work, Ichinose Family Deadly Sins, which I did enjoy up until I stopped reading it. So hoping that Takopi is also like, you know, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be better than the one that was in Shonen Jump. But that is pretty much it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, thank you so much to Tokyo Treat and Sakuraco for sponsoring this video. Once again, be sure to use code SIMON to get $5 off your first box, whether it's for you or a gift for anyone else. And also, let's give a quick shout out to our channel members. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate all of you guys. Hope all of you are doing fantastic. Once again, be sure to follow me on Instagram at SimonSabroYT. Link for that will always be down in the description. Also, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss an upload, all that good stuff. Once again, comment down anything you've been picking up recently. How'd you feel about my pickups? I'm pretty sure this was a fairly long video, so if you made it all the way to the end, thank you guys so much. But that's it for me. This is Simon Sabro signing out. Catch you on the next one.